for 30,000, that is now 14 million. Land we bought for 70 million, that is now 40 million. Not this one, like what we bought. Hello? I was still in AIT yesterday, and we're discussing. I said, so you have? I said, we have a state in New Carroll behind BM. He said, I know BM. I said, we're there before BM came. We're there before BM came. So BM came to meet us there. So imagine how much and how much. Hello? So I was telling, I said, no. I said, we don't beg people. We are not in a hurry. Hello? Listen to me. The way the world is going now, for you to own a plot of land, very soon it will be almost impossible to the average man. Almost impossible. So if you don't plug in now, I'm bringing as many people to plug in now, I'm telling you, you'll be shocked. Because in case you don't know, the population of this country is about to double. In less than 6 years, we're going to be 350 million people. Lagos alone will be 50 million. You know why? Let's do the mathematics. If you are sitting down here today, right now, please listen to the question. You are sitting down here today, you are married, but you are still open to have at least one more child in the next 5 years. Or you are sitting down here today, you are not married, please stand up. If you are in those two categories, please stand up. You are married, but at least in the next 5 years, you still want one more. Or you are not married, so you don't even have a child at all. Now, can you see 90%? Look around though, 90% of all of you here, at least one is going to happen in the next 5 years. Be seated. So if you are wondering, what does it mean? You are the answer. 75% of Nigerians are below the age of 35. And those 75%, 85% of them are married without a child. And in the next 5 years, the world bomb begin. So I'm telling you, not testimony, not prophetic. Data. If you don't plug into real estate now, you'll be shocked at what will happen in the next 5 years. It will shock you. Hello? That's how powerful real estate is. That's what? How powerful real estate is. Listen to me next. Faith is land. Faith is what? Land. Whosoever owns the land determines the faith that is practiced in the land. If you go to Pakistan today, it's a Muslim nation because they are the owner of the land. If you are born in Afghanistan, you are most likely a Muslim. The reason why many of you have option of Christian and Muslim is because you are born in a nation that propagates those two. If you were born in a land where all they do is voodoo, you will be a voodoo. Hello? So if you are born in the north, you are most likely a Muslim. If you are born in the south, it's the owner of the land that determines the faith that is practiced. So faith is land. So I will give you the land of the Evites, the Hittite. It's a land. It's a land matter. The promised land. I'm taking you to the promised land. Promised land is not heaven. It's a land matter. Now land matter. Hello? Guess what? You are not a lord until you are in real estate. You are lorded over. There are only 3 people called Lord. Jesus is Lord. The judge is Lord. The landlord is Lord. Only 3 lords. If you don't own land, you are not a lord. You are lorded over. So if you are a tenant, what is called the idolatry of tenancy. Because there is another Lord. Jesus is Lord. There are other lords. Wait until you have a court case. You will know that there are lords. Hello? The first time I entered the dock and stood before a judge, before we entered the court, I was discussing with my lawyer and I saw somebody coming with a rickety car. And my lawyer said, that's the judge. I said, this one. Now you go judge our case. He said, sir, please, please. You can't go in with that attitude. Say, please, you can't go. He says, Lord, my Lord. I said, I go call and Lord. Say, sir, this is not church. You have to humble yourself. You say, I'm your lawyer. I know you are innocent, but this person is a Lord. They can turn things now. Anything she says on that seat, Final. She can sentence you to death and that's it. There's no story. My lawyer was tutoring me outside. So I'm like, give me a Lord. I saw Jesus is Lord. I call normal Lord. By the time I got in there, so I said, my sister, is it that? Say, excuse me, I'm not your sister. The firmness with which I said, let her advise your client. So I didn't know. I said, look, my sister, I said, these people, they just want. He said, this is your last one. The lawyer came and said, Pastor, we're not joking here. I said, you can't call her your sister. She's not your sister. It's my Lord. My Lord. Hello? You say you are a deacon. Let your landlord call a meeting for Sunday morning and say, any tenant that is not there, you are packing up. You will call Pastor, I can't make it. That's the day you will know that Jesus is not your Lord. Hello? You know we do it. The earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof. The earth is not the Lord. Don't let anyone deceive you. The earth is not the Lord. The earth is the Lord by creation, not by occupation. Somebody else is occupying it. Go and take one plot now. When the landlord show up, it won't be God. You will know that it's a human being. Hello? The Bible says the heavens of the heavens belongs to God and the earth as he gave it to the sons of men. So which portion do you have? How can you live all your life one plot you don't have? A quarter of a century of your life is gone. You still think you are young. I'm 25, 50, half a century, a year, half a century gone. One plot you don't have. You say, I don't look 50. Just the play. Hello? Real estate. Let me give you one more so that I can go to other points. Because so many things to share. Listen. Every business on earth is a real estate business. Every business. You say, no, I disagree with you. I'm a medical doctor. Is the hospital not real estate? I'm a surgeon. Is the theater room not real estate? Are you doing theater in there? Are you doing surgery in there? So no, I'm a pharmacist. Is your pharmacy not real estate? So no, I'm a teacher. Is your classroom not real estate? Is the laboratory not real estate? He said, no. I'm into haulage and transportation. The road, not real estate. Is the car park not real estate? The seaport, the airport is not real estate. He said, no, I'm a man of God. Are you doing church in the air? Is the hall where you are doing your church not real estate? He said, I'm a politician. Is also rock not real estate? Is the parliament house not real estate? He said, I'm into IT. Where is your server and your tank farm? Is in the sky? He said, it's in the cloud. Which cloud? Not in no big ground connect cloud. There is no business on earth that is not a real estate business. So if you are not in real estate, you are not in business. I'm just joking. Hello? So do you understand the product now? You are sure? The next thing is now you now need to understand the market. You now need to what? Understand the market. Now listen well. In Nigeria today, you have to decide whether you are in what we call the niche market or mass market. And these are two different market structures because in Nigeria we have the upper class, middle class, and we have the lower class. And in the segmentation of classes, we have 3 levels on each level. So in the lower class, we have the lower class, we have the middle lower class, we have the upper middle class. I don't have time to offload. Go and get my book, The School of Money, so that you go to school. The middle class, we have the lower middle class, middle class, then we have the upper middle class. Then in the upper class, we have the lower upper class, we have the middle upper class, then we have the upper class, the 1% of the 1%. So now, in Nigeria today, United Nations has defined poverty as living below $2 a day, extreme poverty living below $1 a day. So 80% of Nigerians are living below $2 a day. So that's why we are the poverty capital. So when 80% of people are poor in a country, and that's why you want to sell land, common sense should tell you everybody is not your customer. They are not bad people, and you are not a lazy person, you are just unwise. Because I'm hard work. Who hard work help? Hard work alone cannot help you. There are 3 works you must do: hard work, smart work, network. If those 3 works are not complete, you are working in vain. Hello? So it is understanding this, understanding the market, Because a lot of companies are in trouble. When they start, they start with mass market. You are selling land in the bush or in the forest. Say the land is 850. Pay 10% and spread the balance over 24 months. You already know you are in poverty business. You are dealing with the lower of the lower of the lower. And then you now gather reactors. So we have 5,000 reactors selling bush. There's nothing wrong if that's your market. But common sense should tell you, somebody that cannot pay 850 once for land can never build. Because by the time they finish paying for the land in 2 years, survey alone is 300,000. And there's no instrumental payment in survey. That's how many of you real estate boys have died though. We say come for mentors, you say it's too expensive. No problem. Keep your ignorance, keep your problem. When you are in trouble, we'll charge you consultancy for $50,000 with smiles. Hello? So you are making money now for suffering tomorrow. I'm speaking from experience. I still have land I bought in 2001. I'm still doing case. Somebody still calling me, hey, I bought the land in 2005. How is my land? 2005? 20 years ago, you are still calling me? Should we still be discussing land? Should you not be saying my daughter is getting married and I should come to the estate and do 20 years? And you still want to come and collect land? And I'm not telling you, no problem, your land is there, but maintenance and security fee is 17 million for the last 20 years. Say I'm a fraud. And you call yourself a pastor. We are going to FCC. Can you imagine? Hello? So you want to do real estate? Welcome to the club. So once you understand this, there's nothing wrong if you say you want to do mass market, but understand the law of mass market. So that you will know how to tighten the knots. Because many people are here today, they are everywhere. You know, we are the advisory council for Redan. We know, so when they are calling us, I say, look, if they are not learning, you either learn by revelation or you learn by experience. Let them go to school and go and learn. Have we not been announcing this? So when you are doing real estate, think of it now. I can tell you some of my boys, when they play at this mass level, they go bush, they start bush business. They are selling. People are bringing 10,000, and that cash flow is very sweet. Imagine that 600 people are paying 20,000 to your account. 600 times 20,000, and that's dropping every month. You go buy Jeep, they do first class, the ego have landed. And then you are going around. And then the next thing you are moving around. Hey, that's not your money. You have not even paid for the land, though. You have not even done perimeter survey, oh. You have not even started fencing, oh. And when you started, cement was 1,2. Now it's 11,000. Iron rod. You are not thinking that money you are collecting, if you put everything together, it won't even fence the estate. But come and buy mentorship. It's too expensive. No problem. If you think knowledge is expensive, continue in ignorance. Now, imagine now that at this level, you now made money and say, I'm going to play with the big boys. So you now pull out maybe like 100 million or 200 million from the money you are making. You now go to a eyebrow area and go and buy 10 hectares. And at that point, you now have to start selling land at 40 million. But don't forget that the 5,000 realtors you have here, they are only selling land of 850. So all their network and their friends are poor people. So the day you move from this to these people, all those your 5,000 realtors are useless to you. You either need to train them up or look for new realtor that can operate at that level. Because some of them put all their family together, they can't raise 5 million. So it's not just understanding the product, you now need to understand the market. When I see the arrogance with people saying, I'm going to 3,000 realtors, what's wrong with you boys? Just making noise, we started this thing before you were still in Pampas. How old were you in 1997 when we started? How old were you? That you are just making noise. You people will expire very soon. Now they are all running the task. They are disappearing, relocating their family, are running away everywhere. We have said this thing 10, 15 years ago. This thing does not have a future. No, go here. So as you are starting now, don't come here and be doing that. So don't compete with anybody. So the people you are competing with don't know what they are doing. Hello, go to Abuja everywhere. I told you that we go around there with a whole estate, 500 houses empty. 70 billion, 1.3 trillion sitting now. So there are people, there are land everywhere, houses that are empty that nobody's buying. Because you don't know what people are doing. There are things that people do in secret that makes them to shine in the open. So don't join. So you need to now know your market. So what market are we servicing? Are we servicing mass market or niche market? Because how you will reach poor is different from how you will reach the 1% of the 1%. Question is, where will you even see them? Hello? So when in your marketing team, you are planning on marketing and you are discussing handbill, I already know your market. So we're going to print handbill, we're going to print roll-up banner. It already shows me your market. Have you seen Rolls-Royce advert before? Have you seen advert of private jets? It's not your business. It's not your business. Hello? Somebody called me and said, man of God, what are you saying? They are calling your name on this thing. Somebody has mentioned your name that you are their father. What are you saying about this mentorship thing? But you charge more than this, but you have never advertised. I said, that's the problem. Why advertise a product? In the world where people are hungry, people are frustrated, things are hard, even to eat. They are not your customer. People are going through trauma. With 200 naira recharge card, they are insulting everybody, grandfather. I said, look, even men of God are being insulted. Miracles are doubted. You know, have you seen Rolls Royce say, come buy Rolls Royce? Or come for private jets, and they are sharing a bill in Wuse Market. So once your publicity strategy shows me your customer. So if you want to reach, you want to sell 40 million naira land, 50 million naira land, and it's Kubwa, Wuse, Gwagwalada, Kuje, Maraba, that you're going to share issues that you don't even understand what you are doing. Hello? But if we now tell you now, come and pay $10,000 and join this club. You say $10,000 to join the club. What are they going to teach us there? It's not what they will teach you, it's who you will meet.
Yes, sir.
It's not what they see. It's because you see the software of poverty and the software of wealth are two different software. There are rooms you enter into that determines a lot. That's why I said, don't forget those three things. So hard work, smart work, and then number 3, network. This is where the money is. Sometimes you have to pay to enter a network.
Yes, sir.
That's why they say your net worth is determined by your network. So if you don't understand, you'll be like, yeah, what am I paying for? What are they going to do? No problem. It's not by force. We don't even need you. Hello? I hope you know that there are clubs in Nigeria today that people are ready to join, but you cannot even be accepted. People have been on waiting list for 3 years in Nigeria. The entry level is 20 million naira. Not that's due, not just for you to say you're a member, they give you ID card, 20 million. The one you now enter, there are other things, so just to say, okay, and so there are people have paid 20 million 3 years ago. They never answer them. Because you now have to have 3 members that will recommend you. So what they have been doing for the past 2 years now is to try to look for book appointments with one of the members to say, I have paid. You know, I know you want. I was in one meeting. Can you just recommend me? So about 20 million is sitting down. But you know the difference is that when you get into that meeting or that club or those clubs, there are many of them. You can just go in an ordinary evening and Dangote is walking around. Elumelu is just hanging out. And listen to me. When they see you in that club, it is already settled that you are not a nobody. So they can't talk to you. Even though Dangote will say, hello, sir. You'll be one guy, sir. Don't do like that. It shows that you are not supposed to be here. There are things you don't say, I say this one, I pour my wife. I reach here. No, because there are companies that register on behalf of their MD, on behalf of their marketing manager, and the marketing manager is the one that goes. When he gets there, he betrays. He shows this on our professor. Hello? There are ways you talk in the network, they know that this one is not supposed to be here. Hello? So what am I saying? Understand what? The market. That's what we call market segmentation. Okay, this product, who are the people that can afford this product? These people, where are they? How do we reach them? So you sit down. That's what you sit down to do in your strategy session. So you come up with, how can we reach them? Because you see, in fact, time. In the sales funnel, let me talk to you about, because you know me, I don't like free things anymore. So sometimes when I'm in a free meeting, I'm telling myself, don't talk too much. They didn't pay. Don't talk too much. They didn't pay. So once people pay, my server opens up. Because when they don't pay attention. So let me talk to you about the 10% principles and the 250 principle. Every time you do what is called publicity, you make noise everywhere. A lot of people will see the adverts. But what happens is that they are what? Aware. Someone say awareness. That they are aware that you exist does not mean that they will patronize you. 10% of those that are aware will be interested. How do I know that they are interested? They will make a call. They will make a contact. Hello? So sometimes you do, they'll just call, hello, how are you doing? Okay, I just want to be sure the number is working. Bah. I just want to be sure. I just saw the number, I will save it, I will get back. They are not ready to buy, but they just put it there now, okay, in the future. If I bring my phone now, some things I see on Facebook, they say they are selling one special lift. They will now say, click here for WhatsApp conversation. I will click, save it, lift inside the house. They will now be contacting me, I won't answer them. And put so that the day I want to buy lift. So for years, all these solar CCTV, I'll just be saving it. Many of them, when I now want to pass, I saw one, take the number, call them. They are doing so, we will now begin to. So sometimes we are not, so we are just interested, but it's not that I'm ready now. I just like your company, I like the brand, I like the advert I see, so I'm interested in doing something with you maybe in 5 years' time when I have money. Some people call me, they say, I got your number 7 years ago, 8 years ago, and I'm like, you are just coming now, but they have, so 10%. Now, 10% of those that are interested will become prospects. So how do you know that they are now a prospect? When they call and they engage you and they ask questions, and you now say, okay, can I send you the application form? Just fill the form. They say, no problem, let me fill the form. They have become a prospect. Once they have now gone ahead to do something to show their interest, it shows that this one is now a prospect. This is where your work begins. Because all these people, they are time wasters and destiny wasters. You can be on these two people for 1 year, nothing will come out of it. This is where your business starts, prospect. If the person is not willing to fill a form and put their details down, put them here, they are only interested, they are not your prospect yet. Say, I have some prospect. You don't have prospect. You have interest. Thank you. Hello. So prospect is they have called, they have asked questions, or they have visited your office, they have gone to the sites, they now said they will get back to you, but they have filled the form. You know that this one is a prospect. Those are the people you now carry them. At this point, when we tell you are either in the secret court or you're in the secret place, this is what we are saying. Because everybody is using something. Just be sure that the one you are using is the right one. See, these people, you can now carry their name to the coven. So if you are a Christian, take it to prayer points. Oh Lord, this man has filled a form. I declare, make money available to him. Whatever business is doing, prosper it, Lord, so that he can have money. Keep our name in his mind. In the name of Jesus Christ, every money that belongs to him, Lord, let him show up. Lord, I pray that when the money comes, it will not be diverted. In the name of Jesus. You are now praying for your prospects, so that the prospects will now become customers. When they become customer, it means that they have paid. But many of us, this is where we stop. Hello? The person is a customer, you have collected money, and then you become rude and sarcastic. Before you collected money, you were very polite. When money has entered your pocket, you are no more picking call, you are no more talking well. You have forgotten that one customer can bring 100 customers. Hello? So the next level is for that customer to become a marketer. That customer now begin to refer people to you and earn commission. Hello? They have now become your marketers. They are, no, I bought from them. Well, how do you think all these CBEX thrive? It's customers that have become marketers. So bring 3 people, bring 4 people. They will convince you with the whole of their hearts. People will go and borrow money to put in CBEX. What madness. It's because the people bringing you are not just customers of CBEX. They have become marketers of CBEX. Then the last level is to make them partners. When your customer begin to now say, how can we be a part of this company? And they are ready to invest in your company. They are ready to become shareholder. So now, but you know, I'm talking of 10%. Many of you that think you are very hardworking, don't forget hard work and smart work. You think you are very hardworking. All your hard work, if you follow the 10% principle, that's why your conversion is very low. So let's assume now, let's just use 1 million. Let's assume now that you did an advert, whether TV, billboard, whatever, and 1 million people decided to do what? They became aware, right? So let's put it, how many people are aware? Out of the 1 million, what is 10% of 1 million? It means that 100,000 people will be interested. Out of 100,000 people, how many? What's 10%? 10,000. It means that 10,000 people will become a prospect. Out of 10,000, what is the 10% of 10,000? It means only 1,000 people can become a customer. Out of 1,000, what is 10%? 100 people can. Out of 100, what is 10%? 10 people can become your partner. So now, listen to it now. So you have done all the adverts. Many of you, hey, but I sent 1,000 letters. Nobody will buy. Because 1,000 are where? What's 10% of 1,000? 100 interested. What's 10% of 100? 10 prospects. What's 10% of 10? 1 customer. Are you seeing why you thought you are doing well? You are not doing well. No. That 1,000 people you pursue, you have not started. Do you know how many emails Hushpop is sent out? You think these guys are lazy? When a Yahoo boy will send out 46,000 emails, do you know what it takes to send out 46,000 emails? Because they know that if one click like this, bah, $2 million, you go cover for everything. Okay. But you now, you don't know that you are lazy because you are hardworking, but you are not smart. Come to seminar to learn, you won't learn. This is what I'm giving you for free now. You should pay for all this one. Some master classes. Hello? Look. About 14, 15 years ago, we opened an event center. We have event center all over Lagos. It's one of the real estate. So we have like 7 or 8 event centers. We have event center all over. It's one of the real estate. So we are opened an event center about 14, 15 years ago. 500-seater, fully air conditioned on the Oregon Road in Ikeja. And then the manager was employed. Okay. The manager was employed. So I told the manager, I said, I'm traveling, that we need to reach out to 50,000 people. In those days, they have what they call the directory. There's one big book, business directory, the yellow page. So, and one of the people doing that directory is even my daughter. So I said, bring all the past edition. I said, so there are over 500,000 companies here in Lagos. I said, so you need to reach out to 50,000 of them, send them a letter to say, we have now opened this place, but because they are a corporate, we are giving them 10, they have been pre-approved for 10%, right to them. And so I told them, everyone must hear that every street in the Kenya, go from house to house, shop to shop. I told them everything they needed to do. So I traveled. I came back 3 weeks later. After a while, I went, I said, how far? I said, hey, nobody. I said, did you do what I told you to do? He said, yes, we did it. I said, so how many people? Say, only about 5 people. You know, 5 people. I said, that means you must have done maybe just 5,000. They were now looking at me because I'm a pastor. I also operate in the prophetic. They were now looking at me as if it's a prophetic move. I said, it's not prophetic. It's not. I said, there is no way 5 people will come if you did 50,000. By now, you should be busy processing leads now. You see, we're able to do 3,000 and something that because the son, then I say, you're not ready for business. You are not ready. So, when you follow this now, because many of you, some of the things you are praying for cannot happen. Because if it happens, it will ruin your business. It will ruin your business. Imagine now that you follow this now, you now want to do gree. You make noise that is bigger than you. I have people in this industry that have sold 10,000 plots and all the plot they have is 2,000. So they have oversold by 8,000. And they did not know until 2 years later, after they have used the money to buy Italian furniture, move to Banana Island, bought 3 jeeps, paid mopo, travel. So it's 2 years later because they are paying small. So why somebody is paying over 2 years, somebody is bringing cash once. So you have forgotten that somebody is paying two. So for the next year, you're just seeing 600 million turnover every month. Every year, so we did 13 billion last year. My boys will come and say, sir, you train all these people. You're not feeling anyhow. That why the way they are talking billion, even we were not doing, I say, look, my own billion is correct. When I do 5 billion, it's my 5 billion. All those land, me, I bought it, I fully paid. It's inventory I'm selling. This one, they are doing 50 billion. That's what I used to do in those days. That put me in trouble. So they are just starting. They are the element of where me, I paid for all the land. So the land is, I have an inventory of billion. So I can just wake up and say, sell 10 plots. I will stop again. Sell 50 plots, stop again. I said, but the land they are selling, they are not the owner. Me, my own is, I'm the owner, I fence it, I see your phone, I've gated it. So I can wake up and say, sell 20. I stop again. I said, it's no, I said, no, I said, I don't envy anybody, they are my children. I said, if they come for mentorship, I will tell them the problem in front. If they don't come, I'll be watching them. When they fail, they'll pick up for consultancy. Because counseling is free. But consultancy attracts a fee. If you see the office and the house of some of these my children, fear will catch you. I'm telling you, fear will catch you. With other people's money. So let's go here now. If 10,000 people become your prospect, do you have the staff? Do you have the manpower? Do you have the back end? Haven't you heard that even a rush on a server, the website will crash? Yes, that's how many companies crash, because they don't grow organically. You go and get yourself into trouble. Do you understand that now? Then let me do 250. Everybody today, everybody, no matter the mobile phone you use, even if it's Palasa, that's the worst of the worst, the one that is dumb phone, that doesn't have smartness. Even if that's all you have. Let me close this thing so that I will stop talking. Even if that's all you have, you can save 250 names on it. So that's what I call the 250 principle. That everybody has at least 250 names on their palm. So if you have a mobile phone, you have 250 people. That's the lowest hanging fruit. So all you need to do is to start with those 250 people. Good morning. How are you doing today? This is just to let you know I have registered to become a realtor with a reputable company that I believe can be a blessing to you and I. We have series of products that we are offering. Will you be interested in knowing about it? Can I call you? When can I call? You start from that one. You don't just start from your house. Because they already know you. That issue of trust is settled. Do you understand now? So the PPC, you have settled products and you have settled personality just by starting with the 250. The next is to convince them that the company is a good one. It makes it faster than to go and look fresh person in the face. Hello? And then you women that think that it is by your breast that you will sell, you are selling real estate, you are doing breast like this, and this house is luxury apartment. Which one are you selling? Breast or house? And then you turn around, so look at the furniture. What nonsense. You are a prostitute. It's called corporate prostitution. And then the next thing is, a small girl, big God. We know that your godfather is a politician. Which big God? Now God they run now. We know now they run you. God is not running anything. Begin to use scripture to say, okay, Canada does that exist. God doesn't know you. You're a prostitute. Hello? Listen to me. Serious-minded businesses are not done with those things. They will sleep with you and still not buy from you. Hello? You are just a runs girl. So carry yourself with dignity. If you want to do 7-figure, it's not with breast. Hello? You should do 7-figure with understanding all these things, and then you go there letting the person know that I'm about to be a blessing to your life. With what because there are people, land matter is forever. Oh. Yeah, once you land put you and somebody together, it's a lifetime relationship. Oh. Hello? So I will stop here. But I want to invite you, if you know I'm a pastor. I'm coming back next month for a conference. It's called Kingdom Conference. Because I believe very strongly that we need to raise a new generation of kingdom citizens, a new breed without greed. Because I personally believe that the church is the solution to the problem of Nigeria, but the church is also part of the problem. Because what we practice more here is religion, not Christianity. So we're going to be hosting a conference. Myself, my wife, Pastor Okopi, and then Joshua Selman for 3 days. We'll be in Kubwa. So I've asked that they give you the flyer so that you can come. Let us take you to the secret place and show you how to move things in the realm of the Spirit. Because many of you, you go to church, but church is not in you, God is not in you. And it's a problem. Hello? Because everybody's using something, just be sure the one you are using is the right one. But for many of you, secret cult, you are not there. Secret place, you are not there. So you are lost in transit. So come and let's help you. So I hope with this few points of mine, I've been able to convince you and not confuse you that it's time to make 7 figures. God bless you.
I believe you can do better. I believe you can do better. I believe you can do better. What a session. Oh. Thunder, fire, poverty. Tell your neighbor, I will not be poor. You know, hard work, smart work, network. Network, na be the cocoa. If I lie, ask Globe. Your network determines your net worth. And guess what? Out of all the things that he has said, there is one that has stuck with me and I refuse to leave. When they don't pay. From today going forward, I know they do free work again. Lujo Heights, draw your ear. Can you hear him? I will not come to Abuja free of charge again. Don't mind me, I'm just joking. No, but seriously, if they don't pay attention. And immediately you mentioned that, sir, I remembered something. And I host comedy shows and all of that. And I realized that my comedy special I did, it was the people that I gave free tickets. I was making the whole rowdy. Yes. You see, person, before you talk from the podium, and we beg them, this is Netflix standard, though, don't make noise, don't record. Before you talk, now that person, if you say no the joke before you talk, I'm going to reply you from crowd. Poor people, they can worry. You know, sir, Ori Martins, you forgot the senior brother of these things you mentioned. Snoring. It's the way you laughed. Have you slept in the same room with somebody that snores? Snoring. Very dangerous. My cousin will come visit us. Snore, so my neighbor come tell me, say, bros, make una off gen lights day. I say, God, I beg you. All right, we are going to do it like this. While he was speaking, another renowned Port Harcourt personality walked in. talking about no other person but the CEO, Portland Hotel and Resort, in person of Barrister Ihemeje. You're highly welcome, sir. You're highly welcome. Thank you very much, sir. You can see the kind of quality of people that came all the way from Port Harcourt to be part of this. So we'll have question and answer, just 2 questions. Most likely 2 males, 2 females. I decided to put it that way so that we can tackle both gender. You know, the problem probably facing the female gender might be different from that of the male gender in selling or whatever. So 2 questions, but please, if they don't ask the question where you get for mine, please, there's no point repeating it. Are we together? Okay, so if you have a question, please raise your hand. Papa, this one never talk, you don't raise hand. Okay, 1, and the guy in cap 2. So just listen, let's be sure if your question is part of it or not. So 1 and 2. The female folks, nobody? Woman supporting woman, nobody? Okay, 1. Is there any other one? No be when others don't ask, you can't begin raise your hand, or we won't take it, please. Any other female? Sister, you know the question? The way you shake your head and your leg, you don't go ask question now. So is that thing you talk to? Is you have scattered, you don't, this table, that table was standing with 1 leg. You don't break up. That table was with 1 leg. You need to see where female raters they do video. If your wife catch you, they watch female rater video. You go take a porn, you they watch. Okay, 2. That's the second lady. Okay, sir, please, because of the speakers. Okay, please come. So we're going to be very direct to the question. There is no point that you're coming from Maraba, you now stopped at Gariki, and now just straight.
Okay, I greet you all the speakers so far. My question is this: as a beginner starting a fresh journey into real estate, where do we start from?
Okay, all right, noted. Where is the second guy with face cap, please? Where do we begin from?
Good evening, everyone. Still, sorry. It's afternoon. Sorry. Pardon me. I am Ishaya, realtor. So my question goes like this. In the journey of realtor, like in the journey of real estate, we tend to face some challenges of rejection. And I want to know, as a man, since Daddy have rightly stated that there are challenges we face in terms of marketing. Women can barely market through stylish, maybe their curvy, their looks, their whatsoever, or because that one too is a selling point. But depend on what you want to buy. So the question now is, as a male realtor, what are the requisites, like what are the steps to take, since if I'm dealing with going forward and I want the market to also transition to my prospects and clients, like what effort should I put, since I don't have any selling point? Yes.
Okay. No, there's no point. My brother, good question. Where is the lady, the first lady? Good question. We understand you, my brother. We feel your pain. No selling point.
Okay, good afternoon. So my question is a situation whereby the first speaker spoke about if the man wants to speak to his wife about it, you can ask him what is it that he wants to tell her. What if the client sees it as a disrespect?
Okay.
Yes, like, why will you ask me what I want to tell my wife?
Okay.
Yes. So how do you handle that?
Or maybe if na man self when na wife be head of the family. You don't know. My own house now, my wife be breadwinner. Now bread me at the chop. Nothing concern me. I think that's the last person, the lady, Ajia. No, the lady.
Good afternoon, everybody. So, as someone who wants to venture into real estate, is it compulsory to register with an association to be like an agent or a real estate, practitioner? Is it like a regulated industry?
Okay.
Yeah.
If it's a regulated industry, is it compulsory to register which one? Okay. Very short. Bonus.
Thank you. Good afternoon. So my question is this. I want to try to be very realistic. For somebody who is coming into the industry for the first time, and you don't have the resources to go into sponsored ads, what organic platforms can you use to be able to make sales reasonably? Thank you.
With this your voice where they sound like this, you no get resources. Problem deal. What a deceit.
Okay. So let me answer 1, 2, 3, and 5. Number 4 is for you. So number 1 says, I think even 1 we handle 5. It says, where do you start from as a beginner? The lowest hanging fruit in real estate journey is being a realtor, or just in our days we call it agent. So they brought the American language now. They say realtor. For our day now, you are just an agent or marketer. So that's the lowest hanging fruit. Start as an agent or a realtor. And right now we have a lot of real estate companies that register realtor and train realtors, which is one of the things, because I started out with educational marketing, and that's what the template I have given to many of my mentees. So for many of the real estate company now, you see that they register realtor and they put them on a regimen of training, because that's what used to happen in the days of multi-level marketing, forever living product, and share in those days. So they will train you and you learn a lot in that training. So number 1 is start as a realtor, then register with a reputable company that has a platform for training. We are here now, this is free training. So a registered company that wants to do well, we actually do something like this free or regularly, maybe monthly or quarterly. So through that, you begin to learn. Number 3, follow as many reputable real estate people as possible on social media. Many of them have free mentorship platforms. They do free training, Instagram lives, YouTube, whatever. So go to YouTube and begin to learn. Like I said, understand the product. So start reading and learning about real estate so that you can become more knowledgeable about real estate as a person. And once you have done that, when you now begin to make money, own real estate. You see, the problem with many realtors is that they are coming from the point of survival. So even when they start making money, they want to start paying bills. So you are now in real estate for 2 years, you have sold 8 plots, you have collected 6 million commission, but you don't have a plot of land. You are not serious. Even if it's a piece of land, in that company where you are saying, Oga, can you do something for us? Can we have 150 square meter, 200 square meter, and pay small? So that when you are talking to the next person, say, even that estate, I have a plot. It takes you to another level. And that will go a long way in helping you. Then, to bring number 5 to be here, is asking for organic. I gave you 250 principle now. Just start with the people on your phone. It's network marketing. Start with people in your immediate network, friends, family, neighbor, colleague, old schoolmates, WhatsApp group where you belong. That's all. You don't need, start from that. That's the easiest one. And then if you are on social media, you don't need to boost it. Just put it there. Content and consistency is the key to success in the social media world. Content and consistency. Just keep churning out the content. Look, there are many people you know today that you are calling influencer. 3 years ago, nobody knew them. As of last year, nobody knew them. But they have been consistent. So you can go there and tag yourself, give yourself a personal brand. You can call yourself the billionaire realtor. I'm not saying that because some people have probably been using that. You can call yourself the wisest realtor. You can call yourself, you can just come up and then choose a niche. There are people that as of last year, we don't know that as of now, anything real estate, they are talking, say, where this boy come from? He has created a niche for himself. She has created a niche for herself. So don't say you must boost. Because when you put it on Facebook, say, this is your highest post, boost to 5,000. Don't boost. Be doing the organic one. Because the problem is, you don't understand the way the algorithm work, and you don't understand the way social media work, which is another lecture you need to go for. Because you see, if you are on a live broadcast, and only 3 people are there, it's not 3 people. It's 3 devices. Those 3 people may be 12 people in front of one device. But because you are saying 3 people, what you should give, you are now cutting it small. And you say, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Do you understand? And guess what? Even if it is just one person watching you, that one person may be connected to 100 people. And they may say, oh, this guy is good. They will now invite to come and speak to 300 people. So do it and be sure. Because if you continue to put content and you are consistent, if it takes you 4 years, one boom. That one that does boom. When they now want to go and check you, they will now see that, you know, he said this in 2014. He's been there. It will now give you credibility and boost your brand. That's the way it works. So that's number 1 and 5 is settled. Number 2, male realtor tips. Well, I don't want us to go into that stereotype. Because if you are saying that the women have an advantage, against who? Because you are a man, you too might have an advantage. There are a lot of gigolos now. There are a lot of women that their husbands are not servicing them, and we have solid boys, 6-pack, servicing the women. So you can also use your 6-pack to go and be collecting money from Ajia and from Madam or Pastor's wife. And if they are not taking, so you cannot be doing that stereotype here. Don't misquote my message. Because there are also men that are using their muscle to do. And then in the world we live in today, things are happening. Hello? So whether you are a man or a woman, what we have said is what we have said. Understand your product, understand the market, understand your customer, and keep offering value, and you will sell. There are things on my notes that we're not able to look at, but let me mention some of them. The enemies of sales. Number 1 is your mindset. It's when you have those kind of belief. If you think you can or you think you can't. Number 2 is your confession. What are you saying with your mouth? There's no money in this country. This God-forsaken, this shit country. A God-forsaken country can never bless you. A nation you curse can never bless you. So number 1 is what? Your mindset, your thinking. Number 2 is what? Your confession. Number 3 is your expectation. What are you expecting? Are you expecting to sell? Or you are expecting to hear a no? The same way they said you should paint a picture in the mind of the customer, you should also paint a picture in your own mind. Number 4 is your imagination. Have you sat down to create the video of what will happen? Because imagination gives you the opportunity to visit the future and return to today to decide to enter that future. Hello? So all these things, and guess what? Everything I've said now, I hope you know is free. You don't pay for any of this. You don't pay for thinking. You don't pay for imagination. You don't pay for expectation. You don't pay for confession. It's free. So what are you looking for? What stops you is not expensive. I think I've answered, yeah. Mary Arthur, yeah. Okay, must I register? Okay. Now, please listen. If you are a developer or you have a real estate company, we have what we call the Real Estate Development Association of Nigeria. It is supposed to be an association for developers. That means you own a company, you are developing an estate, you are building houses. But we have now advised that whether you are in development or you are in the realtorship space, just join. So that at least you are in the industry. Because whenever the government wants to relate with the real estate, That is where they will relate to. So there are many things you will not know that you may be sincerely wrong and you go and enter trouble. So when you join that association, it will help you. So that is that. Now in Lagos, we have what we call the Lagos State, it's called Lacera. So if you are an agent, for you to be able to trade in Lagos legally, renting properties, you need to be a part of that association. So people can go to, just like we are saying, Ponzi scheme, you go to SEC to check whether they're licensed. So if an agent in Lagos wants to rent a house to you now, you can go to that site and check whether if it's not registered and you do business with him, you're your own in Lagos. I don't know whether Abuja has that. So if they don't have that yet, no problem. Just register with the company, and when you are buoyant enough, join Redan. If you see that you are doing good business, you are beginning to think that maybe one day I want to go into development, at least join so that you can begin to enjoy some of the product that we have. But right now, there is nowhere to register to say I'm registering, I'm certified. It doesn't exist yet. If you are in America, to be a realtor, you have to go through a realtorship training and certification, and they license you, become a licensed realtor. That is not existing yet in Nigeria, to the best of my knowledge. But we will get there one day. So that is the answer to that. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Doctor. And thank you all for being here to this hour. I'll answer the question, but before then, I was sent a message earlier that I forgot to deliver before I made my presentation. As I mentioned, I'm the chairman of a real estate developers of Nigeria, River State chapter. Thank you. Next thing here is our financial secretary, the man holding the association money in River State. Though he's not using the money for his business, he's holding a trust for us. So I bring greeting from the association in River State. I was told by the ESCO to extend the greeting to every one of you here, and I am in the right hand in the right place. Thank you for accepting the greetings. Thank you. You can clap, please. You can. Back to the question, telling a man that I'm going to tell my wife, okay, what are you going to tell your wife? Yes, you may not be that direct, but there are some salesperson, they are really, I used to have a salesperson, when this lady talks, I get scared myself before the client. She will go direct, and when I will have a tough client that has money to spend, I direct the client to the lady. If I want to buy 2 plots, tell you that, why do you want to buy 2 plots? I saw your car outside as big. Why not 10? When you buy 10, you will accept how to buy 10 and what the 10 will mean in the next 10 years, and they will pay. You will not be that direct, but sir, you want to tell your wife, to your pastor, nice, please, can you just let us review what I just said together? Do you remember I told you this? Okay, how do you want to put it to your pastor or to your wife? Not just to the wife alone. No, tell me how you understand my presentation so far. You want him to replay back what you just said. Along the line, you see the weak point there. Whether he or she did not understand what you are saying, or the area of bias among the P, the 2P, and the 1C. The product, the personality, and the company. But then you now sit him back again and rearrange the discussion. If his company is not Lujo Heights, I have not heard about Lujo, heard about Brains and Herman, heard about Urban Shelter, Cosgrove. What are those names in Abuja? M-Shell. Yeah, oh, yes, it's true. Lujo Heights is one of the foremost real estate company, member of Redan, prominent in South region. He has delivered this. Our MD is Nelson. Is a one. You identify the company. And if you don't mind, I can send a link to our website to you. If you have any gift item that announce the name, the brand item, please drop it. And now you have the person, and the person is going, you can send all the necessary link about the company because he's having doubt about the company. Well, it's in where do you have your product? Your estate? Gusapet, I heard that the road in Gusapet, I know of Gusapet, I don't know Gusapet too. You know the problem is location now. You can also try to search out what's happening in Gusapet. The prospect, what Wike is doing there. The road construction, massive road construction had been done there. Go to Google and get information about the site and forward the person when he's talking to the wife or to himself, he'll be sure of the location of the product. So you can even ask, I wouldn't mind to tie into a telephone conversation where you're talking to your wife. In case madam has any doubts, please let me know. Can I give a call later in the day or tomorrow morning when the conversation will take place? You know whether the man's actually lying or not. Some I'm not married, say I will tell my wife. I said, well, my wife's not actually in Nigeria, is in Canada. I don't even know when the conversation will take place, know that this person is lying. I told you earlier, the greatest liars are the clients. When my mentor was teaching me negotiation, I said, Martin, I'm not teaching negotiation, I want to be negotiating around the street with Bolly. But I'm teaching you that you know somebody is using on you, you know that person is using the skill on you. When somebody is using negotiation skill on you, know that person is playing on my intelligence. So be quiet, calm. Like when Ezo was after, I said, oh boy, take it easy now. You've not even heard about my company. You are lambasting me. He said, okay, I'm sorry. I let him know that I know what you're talking about too. But let us talk business. Forget about dollar. I don't want to hear dollar in this converse. Tell me the naira. You want to convert? I said, don't convert. Tell me how much you want to charge me. Thank you very much.
Wow. Thank you very much, sirs. Thank you. We are still moving on. We are about to kickstart the next session.
It's a national association. The headquarters of the national association is here in Abuja. Okay. But let me talk about it. It's not, as a doctor mentioned, it's not a starting place. To register as a member of FEDA, you must spend close to ₦500,000 naira. You must have been in business. And what government of them have done now, for you to run a real estate company, you must have SCUMO certificates. For you to have SCUMO certificates, you must have REDAN certificates. So it's not something I will advise you to start with. Be there, make some money, stabilize. Because there's end of paying about 500,000 naira to join REDAN when you have not made sales. Attend functions like this, make sales, go to site. Product knowledge is very important. What I notice among the successful realtor are those people that are not scared to visit sites and the one that make most of the sales. On Sunday at time, I drive to site and I see them with their clients. They will not postpone site inspection when the client is ready. They know the product. They are ready. And most of them have 2 shoes in their car. You need to invest in site wares. And when you go to site and the place is mashy, you are not the first one. Hey. No, if it's mashy, pretend you don't see work. Let the client be working after you. I have an image that I can never erase from my head. The first project we did in Port Harcourt, a place called Omangwa beside International Airport. There is this annual river that come when the river is high, when that road is flooded. There's a family in that community build a boat, a local boat that cross people to go to their farm. It collects 100 naira to 200 naira, depending on the goods they are carrying. When we came, we've done the road now. But one day I was taking a lady there, and a terrible rain fell overnight, and we got there, the river has risen. And I told Madam, the site is over there. Please let's go. I said I must get there. And the lady and I were holding ourselves inside water. The water got to this place. I said, no, I must get there, Mr. Martins. We were holding ourselves, carrying my shoe on the head, roll my trousers. My boxers were soaked. And when we came back, I was scared to ask how far. Madam, how far? He said, I'll buy, I love it. She's my #1 client up to today. I can never forget that memory. A few months later, the husband was appointed commissioner of health in the state. the rest of the, you don't need to be interested in the story. You need to roll your sleeves. I want to leave with this quote. The word ego is what? Ego means what? In Igbo word is what? You need to reduce your ego to make more ego. That is the key to this business. You need to reduce your ego to make more ego. The first day I was running a training, the first day I told my partner I want to go into real estate. The guy looked at me, real estate? And River State, real estate is for the local, the Query people, the people that are default people sell one plot for 2 persons. He said, you're a king, how do you want to go and do real estate? That's how I want to do real estate. He said, no, you are, I said, okay, I don't have money to register a real estate company. Our consulting name, let me use the name, let me just add property. When I make money, I said, no, our company is a consulting firm, nothing real estate must be added. I started without registering a company. Few months later, I started making the money. I left the consulting firm, the office. I went to rent my office. 6 months later, they cannot pay rent. They now call me. They should transfer the office to come to be having meeting in my real estate office. I said, bros, the office is so dirty because we are doing dirty business. I don't think it's suitable for consulting. Ladies and gentlemen, reduce your ego to make more.
Please, one more time, a round of applause for Dr. Ori Martins. You know, how many of you are Igbo here? Igbos. You know, so when you talk about ego, you know, there is a disease in Igbo land. The disease, they call it Nganga Nebumebu. How many of you see, I will practically show you, when you see somebody that is ego, those people that walk with their shoulders up, every time I see them, they are bugai. It's called Nganga Nebumebu in Igbo, meaning that their pride kills them faster. Okay, we are moving on. We are almost there. Please don't be in a hurry. We're almost there. And this time around, we'd like to bring on the next speaker. I'd like to bring on the next speaker, which is in person of Dr. Malik King. But before he comes on, please permit me, I'd like to share a few things with us. And it is on behalf of Lujo Heights. Why make Lujo Heights your choice? Why make Lujo Heights your choice? The first point is that Lujo Heights is customer-centric in their service delivery. What do I mean by customer-centric? Every customer is important. Every customer is important. Another thing, Lujo Heights is trusted already by over 1,000 clients. You know, just like they're talking about knowing the personality, knowing the products, and knowing the company. The best way you can sell Lujo Heights is when you know what Lujo Heights stands for. And if you're telling a client that you are already having over 1,000 subscribers, it goes away furthermore to buttress your point. Also, Lujo Heights is being powered by over 1,800 affiliates. Lujo Heights, the fourth one, also has a proven track record of quality delivery. And the last one, Lujo Heights has built the reputation of excellence over the years. All right, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, to talk to us for the next couple of minutes is no other person but Dr. Malik King. Please a round of applause for him.
Please, can I get my slides up? While we are getting that up, thanks for the privilege. Thank you very much, sir. It's an honor to be in your presence. I'm going to adjust my training a little bit because from the 5 questions we got there, it seems we have some persons who are beginners here. Let me do a quick survey here, please. If you are already a realtor, please. Please. Okay, if you are interested in being a real estate agent, can we? All right, great. So I will brief here, but I'll be fast and strong. Please follow me very carefully. How many of you have been under my influence before, under my training before? Aha, see my people plenty here. All right, great. So we know how we do it, right? To be fast, a lot of PowerPoints, right? But just follow carefully. So 3 marketing habits of 7-figure realtors, right? The most important thing you need to know is the habits of people. If you see anybody that's successful, right? Don't just listen to what they say, look at what they do, right? So we'll be looking at the habits of 7-figure realtors. Next slide, please. Or let me just quickly ask, what are some of the secrets of top selling realtors? I just need one person to give me something that I'm satisfied with before I move on. What do top selling realtors do that others don't do, that struggling realtors don't do? Quickly, I like random answers. You don't need to raise your hands. Consistency. Thank you very much. What else? Looking the part. What else, please? Product knowledge. Please, can we move to the next slides? So quickly, my name is Dr. Malik Haruna King. I'm first a medical doctor. I'm also a digital marketing consultant. So it simply means I help businesses to sell more using the internet and social media. And apart from that, I think I'll need the slides instead. Apart from that, I am a realtors coach, right? So I am the coach to a lot of the top selling realtors in the country, right? And what I'll be sharing with you is what we work on, some of the things that have helped them to be where they are. Are we listening? So the top realtors in the country have direct access to me, or at least second degree. And for real estate companies, I work with some of the top real estate companies around. I will help them to systemize their... why am I saying all this? I'm saying so that you listen to me. Should I just move on? Thank you very much. Next slide, please. Now, see, before we talk about marketing, I want to just quickly talk about who to work with. Who to work with, especially in somewhere like in Abuja. The companies you work with and you sell for matters a lot. Are we together? Are we together? So I'm going to give us 7 things you have to look for before you work with any company. I'm saying this because I want to save you a lot of stress. Because when it becomes court case, do you know you'll be summoned? Right? So please, I'm saving you a lot of stress. And then secondly, I want to give you something that will help you to be able to scale up fast. Because the property you sell and the companies you sell for will also determine how fast you move in the business. Are we together? Why are you looking like that? Are you not following? All right. So, 7 things. First is the location of the property matters. Right? Because there are some properties that are far more easy to sell than others. Right? Because sometimes you see people struggling, realtors struggling, not making sales. It's not actually their own fault. It's the property that is the problem. Right? So again, location matters. Unfortunately, Lujo Heights is giving us great properties at great location, right? Depending on, like they have one in Guzape 2, one in Kuje, right? So it's something that you could work with. Are we together? Can we get my slides, please? Please, let's stay consistent, please. This is a little distracting. Go back, please. Go back. Second is the documents involved, right? The base thing here is, look, the document of the property also matters. You have to do your due diligence. So you don't just jump, say, they are giving this, let me just run and sell. No. Check that the property is in prime location and check that they have at least the documents that will save, that will make it easy for you to sell. And okay, fortunately, Lujo Heights, the properties they have a C of O, right? So third is the commission structure. Because again, we are saying is, of course, you want to help to sell, you want to help the investors and the buyers, but also you are in business, right? So if you see company A offering this commission structure and company B offering a better commission structure, it will be smart of you to choose something that is better, right? Unfortunately, again, I'm coming to my marketing, don't worry. Lujo Heights is giving us great commission structure. In fact, or even up to 15%, which is something that is not even common in the industry, right? So please, this is something that I'm using by style to encourage you. Next is incentives, right? Some of my students, people I work with, award-winning realtors, cars, foreign international visits. Some of them even have lands and homes, right? So, and again, fortunately, Lujo Heights, again, I'm back, is offering us Mona Clap avec. I'm not come to marketing yet. I'm just telling you that you are in the right place. It's offering incentives. So, from small things, you could win small things like gas cooker, down to cars and stuff like that, international visits and stuff. Are we together? Next thing you should look for is this company offering some form of education? Because again, if as my father would say, is if you know better, you do better. Do you understand? And one thing that comes when it comes to selling is education, right? Because marketing, you are first a marketer. You are first a marketer, and so you have to learn certain things. They were asking questions about objection, that it takes skills, it takes deep knowledge that even second nature to you. For somebody to say, that place na bush. It takes deep-seated knowledge and skills that is second nature for you to be able to handle such objection smoothly. Do you understand? So you need some form of education. So is this company offering some form of education? Luckily again, Lujo Heights has some form of academy that helps you to educate you. And you see the kind of amazing things they are doing here, right? All right, great. So now next is promo materials. One thing I insist when I go for trainings, when I train real estate company is, provide your foot soldiers with guns to fight. Fight them with materials. Don't make them struggle. When we know that when it comes to selling, the most powerful instrument you can put in the hands of a marketer is a testimonial, right? Gather these materials, gather them and leave them unbranded, so that individual realtors will not have problems making videos, materials, right, to be able to use for their marketing. So, as small as documents, flyers, videos, to even things like brochures, newsletters, and even samples of the documents. Just give them everything and educate them so that things will be very easy, right? And again, luckily, here we are, right? Lujo Heights, we are working together to see how we provide ourselves with promo material. So just imagine this. You have a good product, right, with good incentives, good commission. They are giving you promotional materials, teaching you how to use it. All right. And say something they wrong with you, right? So it works that way. Then next is delivery. Before you work with any company, be sure that you've delivered. If not even the present, let there be some form of history, right? I'm saying this just by the way, just to give us, to save us some stress. Are we together? Can I move on? All right, next slide, please. All right, so can we read this together? If you want to be successful, find someone who has achieved the results you want, copy what they do, and you will achieve similar results. This is very powerful because life is short, right? It's not smart to learn everything yourself by your experience. The smartest thing you can do is to look for someone who is already doing what you're doing, already achieving the results what you're already achieving, and reverse engineering what they do, not just what they say. Are we together? And luckily, as I told you, I'm working with the top selling realtors in this country. Just call any of them randomly and say, do you know Dr. Malik, right? So they have direct access. And I'll share with you what they do in the back end. Not everything, but just a little bit today. Are we together? Yes. All right, next. Next. So, by the way, there's what we call modeling. So you are ethically copying. Because again, if you check to misquote him and just be a copycat of someone else, what we are doing is ethically copying, meaning we are taking out some of the principles that works and bringing it, customizing it to our own personality and our own environment. Is it clear? So I'm going to share just three things that top selling realtors do habits they do habitually that keeps them that took them to where they are and keeps them at the top. Next, please. Okay, go back. That was too fast, man. So first is every single top selling realtors. is building a strong personal brand, underlined personal. This is very important because online, if you can achieve a strong personal brand, every other thing is settled. Or I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So if you're able to get people to identify you in any way, and a large amount of persons, 80% of the work is done. The rest will be just magnetizing. You will only be attracting the opportunities and the money. Are we together? So the first thing I discovered with top selling realtor is they have good visibility. Everybody say good visibility. There is no hiding here. They must know your name and they must know your face. Right? If you are someone who says, hey, me, I know they too like anywhere in the wrong industry. Right? Because you must be intentional about people knowing your name and your face. Because 80% of the work when it comes to marketing is settled there. And I will tell you why. Right? So you must be comfortable with being widely known. Because that's the secret when it comes to selling on real estate. Because some of you, hey, no, because of religious background, hey, no, just play. You can't play small here. You must be loud-mouthed and thick-skinned to be able. I'm telling you, every top-selling realtor has this comfort and deliberateness in saying popularity is something that I want to achieve. Why? Because if they don't know you, they will not buy from you. The reason some of you are not selling is people don't even know you sell real estate. And some persons, they know, but they don't know that you are really, really serious about it. Do you understand? And again, some persons know, they know you are serious, but you are not memorable. And so when the time comes for the transaction, they forget about you. Oh, they now remember, oh my God. And you see somebody buying, and the person is in contact, and you are angry with the person. The fault is yours. Why? You have not etched yourself in their memory. You are forgettable. Right? So please, the first thing I discovered with top selling realtors is they make every effort to be loud, both online and offline, visible. Everybody will know me. Right? See, it comes from your brand element. He was mentioning you getting like a nickname. Or just because you want to become memorable. You see some persons use certain colors consistently. Why? To stay what? Memorable. People will not say, your face looks familiar, I know you. You have not started. What? You have not started. Huh? Because they don't even know you yet. And so people are making transactions every day, but they're not making it through you. Why? They don't know you. So you must be very, very aggressive when it comes to selling yourself and your visibility. Are we together? So you must attain what we call some level of local celebrity. You work somewhere, we'll come to how you use content to achieve this. But first, let's get this mindset. If you are walking around through the town and you are not known, just know that you have a lot of work to do. I just want to place it in front of you. Because if you just I'm not selling, this thing is not working, people that are selling, that are sleeping around, you are not making an effort, deliberate effort to be popular, to be known. Are we getting it? Because it is this mentality that will now make you start thinking of how can more people know me in this town? Clear? Don't worry, we'll talk about how to use social media for that. No, now. Right? Community influencer. They chook mouth in things where concern your community. Some of you, all you do is really chook mouth. Because that's another powerful way to become popular and known. I'm not in support of, but you see what VDM and all those people are doing? You can do that in some level. You are becoming socially relevant. You attain some level of community influencer status. You are latching. When I know they get that. When I know they feel that. All right, great. So carry your market for your head. Some of you are hiding. You are in the wrong space. Go and sell hair. Go and make cakes. When it comes to real estate, please carry your market for your head. Even if it means doing branded marketing. Do t-shirt, brand your cars. Do you understand? You have to be deliberate. Why? Because you know that your success in this industry is tied to you being known, widely known, and strongly so. But you're there, you're hiding and you're complaining about sales when the first most important fundamental pillar is lacking. Nobody knows you. How would they buy from you? Your circle is small and poor. Do you understand? So widen your circle, Let me move on. Staying power. Some of you lack staying power. He was talking about 4 years. I know some of you say, hey, it's too long. You lack staying power. Ability to stay on one thing consistently for years. You know, they say people who have finished giving birth, who want to give birth, to stand up. I didn't stand up. I finished giving birth. Right? Yes. I have 3. I don't look it. But you understand, I worked with the state government, with the federal government, civil service for 10 years. You know this, your money is not coming from this, but you know God is saying this is not time. You stay in power. They're paying you peanuts. How many of you are my student here? How much do you pay for one coaching? Do you understand? They will now, 1 month, they'll come carry 200K, 200K give me. And while they are giving me, another student don't pay for one-on-one course. It's 7 figures. Do you understand? So stay in power, you stay. You cannot stay on one thing for long. You do this, let's say, to 3 months, you say, it's not working. Let me try minimum position. Do you understand? Top selling, there's no top selling realtors anywhere that did it in 6 months. They have been there consistently for a while. Doing the same thing, irrespective of the result. That's what causes staying power. Huh? Following the principles, and you know this is the what? Best practices. Keep doing it irrespective of the results. See, if you stay consistent on something, with time, something will break. Something will break. Even village people will say, more allowance, more. You don't try. Please. Stay in power. So if you are coming say you want to try, let me try. No. Don't get. See as I said, the sweat, but and that kind of passion is supposed to get. All right, next, please. No. Go back now. Branded marketing. You know why? Because we will be doing offline and online. So anything that gets you known, you day group, the talking. Some of you, your problem is your mouth is closed. Say, I'm an introvert. See, you cannot stay. See, introverts, if I am an introvert, naturally. My wife knows me, I can stay indoors for a month. Just give me internet connection. But I now discover that, this is no carry me go anywhere. I know chop. They say, let me not go there. But please, any opportunity to let people know that you sell real estate, please do. There is no small person in this business. He said, he's a gate man. No, relax. People know people. Until the stage, finally, we don't agree, say everybody has a rich uncle somewhere. Everybody. It's just that either they've disconnected you or something. But there's somebody somewhere, he might not have money, but he has privileges. Do you understand? Don't look down on anybody, even your gate man. Because he might be eavesdropping when inquiries have been made. But the way you treat, let's move on to the next slide. Oh, go back one more time, please. Online volume. See the power of the internet. The power of the internet. You, at best, if you shout, how many people will hear your voice? At best. But with the internet, you can reach millions of people with just one post. Do you understand? So there's opportunity. Even the 20% of people that are living above the poverty, whatever, they are online. So you have the power in your hands to reach them. Is it clear? People didn't get that. Oh yeah, now think about it. Next thing I discovered with top selling realtors is they have learned the art, subtle art. You don't know. You just say they do video. But there's certain kind of videos they do. We call it trust building videos. Videos that a stranger will look and say, you can't get peace of mind to contact you. Why? Because a 1-minute video quickly build trust. You didn't get it. You know there are different kind of trust. As he said, this one, the ladies will just come say, hello, I bring, come along with me. That's not the kind of trust building video I'm talking about. There are certain kind of videos, and we'll talk about them. Videos are the most powerful things online now. Videos are that powerful because of 2 things. Can we go back? Speed and sphere. Something that will take you 10 years to achieve, one video can do it instantaneously. You can make a video viral. Videos have the ability to give you speed that people who have been struggling to, things they have been struggling to achieve over years, you can achieve it in a very short while. Secondly, video gives you sphere that is bigger than anything. You can reach a wide. I just started TikTok. And now have like 20 something viral videos. One is close to 2 million views. I just started. That's the power of making content. That's videos. Imagine I was writing text. Do you understand? Are you trying to tell me 200 million, 2 million people will get that? That's the power. And the most powerful things when it comes to videos is what? Say it together. Trust. I dey see where my money they go. Some of you say, hey, I don't want to show my... Oh my God. 5 minutes. All right. So I'm hoping that Lujo will organize a masterclass for us. Because I intended us to dissect and even go to a little things about art that a beginner can do. Okay, I'll just read through my script. Videos can help you build trust quickly, right? And then because people are seeing you, they're connecting with you. And it also helps you to project your face and name, helping you to build a personal brand fast. And we're not talking about long form videos. We're even talking about short form vertical videos. The one you hold your phone like this, that's what's working. Again, I'm telling you, and we're going to tell you some of the things that is working for top selling realtors. Short video, 1 minute, maximum 90 seconds. Vertical video, working like crazy, either organic or ads, right? And then just put your text on it, mention the property, and then, but the most powerful of all the videos are what we call proof videos. Show workings. Don't be cho-cho-cho, like, yes, by the way, he just bought. By the way, we're on site inspection. By the way, like you are showing. Real estate videos are not the ones you sit down in your house and be making. And you say, hey, V-Pride Estate. No, that's not what we're talking about. Go there, show us. Hey, this one is signing the document. This is the document. These ones are being allocated. These are proof videos. These are things that top selling realtors use and they make sales quickly. Lifestyle videos humanizes your brand. Some of you are just like ghosts. They don't even know. You're always talking about buy. But now you are saying, we're going shopping. This is my family, if discretion allows that. Show that this is my family. I'm in gym. You are humanizing the brand. You think it's casual. No, it builds trust. Person you get money, you just show that you are gymming. Could be what we tilt them to buy. That's the power of lifestyle videos. My slides, please. All right. Can we keep my slides? What's happening? Negativity video. See, you can say, this land has C of O, but I will come and will start with a negative. You see, things that are negative, they stick with the human mind. And psychologically, the human brain is known to identify negative things and stick to it more powerful. If I said, this is where, if you go to this corner now, you see 5 million naira, you say, what are you talking about? But if I say this place, now there they kidnap person, there's a reaction that is different. Why? The human brain is known, is wired to notice negative things. So if I say, look, you take all your life savings, buy a property, only for you to discover that the property doesn't exist, or you capture people's attention. Right? So let's use negativity. Talk of demolition, flooding, fake documents, multiple selling, homonile, encumbrance, community, personalities, persons, families, government. Talk about those negative things and tie it to your property. It works like crazy. Distribute widely. Be on all social media platforms. It's free. You make one video, you distribute widely. You don't know where you spread. There's a scripture. Let me go there. Now do this thing daily. It's not once in a week. It's not twice a week. It's a daily thing. My students, even I know me now, I'm even doing a daily challenge now for videos. There's no excuse that is valid. You must show up every day, just the way you brush your teeth. And ethically copying what other top realtors are doing. Some of you say, what do we start? Just go and follow top realtors and look at what they do. Next, quickly. Next, quickly. Next, quickly. All right. The last thing is top selling realtors. Please, if my time is up, just come and collect the microphone from me. Top selling realtors have the innate or acquired or learned skills of building warm relationships. I don't have much time. That's what we call value, right? And real estate is a contact sport. If you are there saying, I know they like people get problems. I know they like to I'd like to be you're in the wrong industry. Like, you have to learn how to start conversations. How often? Daily. Choose a particular number and you start conversations. If you are here and you You sit beside somebody and you have not even asked, yeah, by the way, what do you do? You know that you lack the innate ability to start conversations. You have to learn it and make it deliberate to starting conversations offline and online. Sliding into DMs is somebody like and say, great, enter to their DM and start conversations. Outbound marketing, there's inbound where you attract them. You have to combine it with outbound where you do what we call warm outreach. As he said, you can start with your phone and do what we call warm outreach. Warm, that means they know you. You can just start sliding. Some of them even look like money. So others don't look like money. But still, just chat them up. You can follow this script and say, hi, by the way, I just signed up with a real estate company. I have a small goal. If you're afraid to say, are you interested? Just say, I am open to referrals. Do you understand? I am open. Please, who do you know? If you know anybody, please, people shall have mercy on me. I will not feel good when I go home. Okay, stand up, sir. All right, thank you very much for the opportunity. God bless you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. You know, the problem of knowing a lot, that's what you're suffering from. You know too book. That's the problem. Somebody like me, if it's me, in 5 minutes I'm done. Waiting I want to teach. What do I know? You know, but you have a lot to give out. I say you're talking about relationship, sliding people's DM, and all of that. Now the truth is that if you must be successful in this stuff, there's a spirit I want you to go and get. Can you ask me which spirit? It means you're not interested. I said if you have to be successful as a realtor, there's a spirit you need. And I'm very certain what I'm about to tell you now, no speaker will dive into this thing. That's the reason why I flew all the way from Port Harcourt to be here. Ask me which spirit. Say, speak, man of God, thy son hear it. Do you know the spirit? The spirit of Jehovah's Witness. Awake. You know if you dodge those people. If they mean you, they mean you. True or false? But this is why they laugh like they don't do shake you. If Jehovah's Witness follow you up, aye, you know if you dodge them. That kind of spirit is the spirit you need. You know, while I think we are supposed to take just one recognition. I'm about to recognize a young man, so calm, cool, and collected, and but he controls a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, he has been seated all along. I would like us to put our hands together so we recognize Mr. Sam Orija. That's the Fonds Real Estate. You're highly welcome, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Thank you. He wore his sneakers yesterday, and after seeing that sneakers till now, my life has not remained the same. Even as I'm seeing him in native, I'm still remembering the Reebok sneakers. Now, Reebok is one of the brands you don't see anyhow. If you be correct guy, when you see who wear Reebok, especially original one, bros, the way they shake your head, you know Reebok, right? Designers, you know. Ordinary people don't wear it. And you know if you wear Reebok, they waka anyhow. The shoe controls you. Are you with me? Just like what I'm wearing now. This is from Bagwalada to Kubwa. Propeller. This is for realtors. It can move. But when you wear Reebok, you mind the way you move. Its movement is from car, from house to car, from house to car, car to office, office to car, car to house. Expensive shoe. They know they stress them. Look at your neighbor's shoe. Look at your neighbor's shoe. Why did they dodge your leg now? All right, you're highly welcome, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Okay, quickly, I'd like to bring on another man full of potential, full of power, and he's one man I think you need to hear. Please don't be in a hurry to leave. Dr. Olumide Emmanuel is still around, and he's going to be putting the icing on the cake. All we're doing all along is that we're baking the cake. So he's going to come and finally put the eyes on it. So don't be in a hurry to leave. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to bring on, I think we're meeting for this is the second time, right? This is the second time we're meeting. I remember the first one. And ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts. You're about to witness another dimension as I bring on no other person but Mr. Easy Owoma. Please a round of applause for him. You don't know what is coming to hit you. That's why you're clapping the way you're clapping.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm standing sitting for a few hours. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. So let me start with a disclaimer, and I don't know why he had to let that commission out. I'm a consultant. I'm not a trainer. I'm not a speaker. I'm not your motivational speaker. I'm not interested in being one. If you're a writer, you write the kind of books you love to read, right? If you're a singer, you probably sing the kind of songs you love to listen to. I would never sit in a class on how to be a millionaire. So I'm not here to tell you how to be a millionaire. There are a lot of people who will do that. And that's not to say that that's not possible. I think there are systems and structures that if you just follow, you'll be a millionaire. And this is what I really want to do. I spent the last 10 years building businesses. My first business, all this one-man business, self-employed, I want to be a realtor. It's good. It's a good place to start. It's not a good place to stay. Nigeria does not need more millionaires. Nigeria needs more million-dollar businesses. When you look at the Forbes lists, you find out that Nigeria is one of those countries when you look at the Forbes list, you start to understand why Nigeria is where it is. I'm a 4-time founder. I'm doing my PhD. My first degree is mathematics. I have 3 master's degrees. And why I'm saying this to you is I like to think of things technically and structurally. If there's no structure, I'm not interested. What I've done over the years is to build structures and systems. We've built at least 300 brands, 50 or more in this Abuja. 2 years ago, we took up Lujo as our consultant, and you can see the expansion that Lujo is having. And my central ideology on life is what I'm about to start this session. I'm not going to take too much of time. It's a statement I always make. Anyone can fall off a